Welcome back to Reasonably Afraid, your favorite horror movie podcast. It's our Patreon episode today, and it's our Christmas Patreon. And what we do for Christmas is we don't necessarily do a Christmas movie for Patreon. Yeah. We do a Christmas gift for Patreon to show you guys how much we fucking love you. Oh, yeah, it's Patreon. We don't have to worry about any cussing or anything.
Yeah, we could just say
fuck. Fuck. I'm
gonna wait. I mean, we usually do. We don't have to wait.
I'm gonna wait.
So you're gonna wait.
You're gonna wait? He's still gonna wait. Okay.
Still gonna wait.
Yeah.
Okay, so Sean's gonna wait. So today we are doing our friend
for marriage.
That's good.
To say fuck.
Sean's a deeply devout Catholic.
Congratulations. Today we are talking about the 2008 film The Strangers.
He also doesn't use condoms.
Jesus Christ.
I'm waiting till marriage too.
Yeah, for that also. Nice for you to add that in. Today we're talking about The Strangers, which is Kelly's pick, one of our top tier members. Hey, Kelly. Everybody say hi, Kelly.
Hi, Kelly.
Hey, thank you.
Hello.
So we wanted to make sure that we gave you a fun day of celebrating you helping us pay our bills. So, yeah. So we're covering The Strangers from 2008.
We're also recovering financially.
Yeah. Yes. Paying the credit card bills.
Yeah, for all this equipment that we bought.
Hooray. So we're going to talk about that film. It was a lot of fun to watch this because somehow this was, for me, if there's a popular horror movie that came out in the last 20 years, usually I've seen it.
Yeah.
It's rare for something as
this
well known.
This was your first watch?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's rare for something as well known as The Strangers for me to have not seen.
Yeah.
Wow.
But I don't know why. I just never got around to it. I had some friends go see it in theaters when it came out, and I couldn't go with them. And then, I even had it in the video store, and I would just look at it and be like, I should get around to watching that. But all my friends had already seen it. That's like how you watch half the shit, right?
Yeah.
You watch it with your friends, and
Especially this one. You watch this by yourself.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Damn, bro.
Sean, do you want to take us through the journey of watching this film alone in the dark at 2 a.m. or whatever?
Scary. It was scary. This was one of the scarier ones because I was alone at it was I think I started like 11:30, and I live off a very, the street itself is pretty residential, but it's right next to a very mainstream Sunset, and I heard a lot of noises going on, and it was frightening, honestly.
You live near Sunset?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's terrifying.
Yeah. There's a lot of banging going on, and they were banging on the door during the movie. It was scary.
Yeah. Hell yeah, dude.
I didn't like being in that environment. What the hell, Kelly?
I love that Kelly got to help scare you. That's great.
Yeah, that was good. This scared me.
As always, thank you, Patreon members. Nicole, Kelly, Jackie, Dank Sinatra, our newest one.
Dank Sinatra, baby. I love that name, dude. That's so good.
To our anonymous friend who has card problems, if you're back on now and you get to see this, happy to have you back. Hopefully you got that worked out. Again, let me know and I'll mail you a puzzle or something. Make you feel better.
We get it.
So we're gonna talk about this movie. I think let's see, which one of you wants? I think Ray did Black Christmas.
Yeah.
So we should give
Sean's turn.
Yeah, we'll give him a little break. Sean, can you give him the brief synopsis, beginning to end of The Strangers, in case you haven't seen it in a little while?
And so this movie starts off with a little flash forward, and these two kids walk in and they're like crying on 911 to the 911 operator, and they're like,
Mormons.
Oh my God, they're Mormons. I don't know how important that fact is.
Well, there's a reason for the kids to show up at the door. They're going door to door to tell people the good news.
That's true. So these kids show up at the door, but it's also just open, and they're like, oh my God, there's blood everywhere. And then boom, it cuts back. And this couple is again leaving a party. They're being all lovey-dovey, cheesy like, and then the guy is like, hey, I fucking want to marry you, babe. And you don't realize it, but she says no by the next scene, and then it's all sad because they're just at this house. It's like his dad's place, and there's just all this like celebratory stuff, but obviously they're not celebrating. And then, boom, someone knocks at the door at 4 a.m. It's this girl, and she's like, hey, what's up? Is someone here? And they're like, no. And then they leave, and they're like, that was weird. And then they don't lock the door. And then, I think, and then he's like, all right, I'm going to go get cigarettes at 4 a.m. I was like, bro, you have a problem. And he leaves for a while after someone just knocked on the door at 4 a.m.
Yeah.
And, she's all alone, the lady who just, I get it, he's frustrated because she just broke his heart. But she's just by herself in the house, and then they start knocking again. Oh, God, and basically she's freaking out because they keep banging on the door. She's seeing people outside. Finally, the guy comes back home as it's like climaxing. There's like people banging everywhere, and I think they play music in the house. They like already broke inside at this point, right? And then he comes home. He's like, "You're tripping. All right, nobody's here. You're tripping." And then he goes outside, and he's like, "Oh fuck, my car's window's been smashed. Everything's fucked. These people just keep terrorizing them, so they're freaking out." Well, the guy's still a little on the fence. He's like, "I think we got this, dog. I got a gun. You have a knife. We're gonna sort this shit." And then. What?
He's gonna make sure my door's closed.
Yeah. Make you lock in. And
our
then,
producer's here. Just want to make sure he's not pissing
he's a
us
dog. But basically, they're like hunkered down eventually because like they keep getting bothered by these people that are like clearly messing with them and fucking with them. They're like messed up their stuff. They've broken in their house already, and they're just posted up in their bedroom with a shotgun. And then one of their friends comes. And he slowly walks through the house, and he sees like there's clearly shit that's happened, like someone forcing themselves into the house. And he's slowly walking, and then the guy pops up behind him, one of the strangers. He's got an axe, and you're like, oh my god! And then the guy keeps slowly walking, and then actually I was like, wait a second, I think something has happened. They shoot him.
I know, fucking
They kill their friend. And then they really start freaking out, and then the guy leaves. He's like, "I'm gonna go get some help. I'm gonna leave. You hold down the fort with the knife. I'm gonna go with the gun." And then he gets captured by them, and then she survives a little longer. She starts running outside, trips, hurts her ankle, so she's in a bad spot. But eventually, she hides around. She holds it down for a while, gets to a radio in this like shed outside. And almost makes contact with someone, but then they break that too. And then eventually they like capture her. She's like hiding back in the house. She goes back to the house, and like you just see the one of the strangers like literally sitting on the table. But eventually they find her in the closet that she's hiding in, and they pull her out, and they're both just captured at that point. And then you see the next day she's like, "Oh my God, why do you guys keep doing this to us?" And then the three strangers look at them, and she's like, "Fucking, because you were home." And then they kill them. Oh, wait. But then the Mormon boys come, and they just see them dead, and then the lady wakes up for half a second and screams at him, "Oh!" And then it ends.
Gotta have that good jump scare.
Yeah.
Like every good horror movie.
Yeah.
And that was Strangers.
Great job.
Thanks.
Yeah,
well, that's our episode. No. We just end it.
Yeah, there's really not a lot to this movie, and there's kind of a reason why the plot of this movie kind of is the way it is. Mostly improvised. A lot of it was improvised.
Right.
The actors did not know when they were going to see the intruders, so like a lot of that was like genuine
fear.
Oh, so they actually shot their friend.
No, because that is
Dennis actually got shot in the face.
Dennis actually got shot in the face.
Yeah,
that's why when you said he comes in, I was like, because of the implication.
Oh yeah.
Huh? Yeah, that is Glenn Howerton. Is his name. Before being on that great show, he did Must Love Dogs and Crank. Before being on It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Yeah,
which is fun,
Yeah.
Yeah, but by the time this movie came out, there were 2 years into It's Always Sunny.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Fun fact, the characters in Strangers, Dollface, the Man in the Mask, I forget what the other character was, were featured in Halloween Horror Nights several times.
Oh yeah.
Once in 2009, or actually twice in 2009. One was in Hollywood. The other one was in Florida. I believe one was in a house. The other was a scare zone. And then again in 2015 in another scare zone called Double Feature, which there were all like movie-based houses, movie-based scare zones. So those characters.
Scare zone, just like a section that's
Yeah,
scary
it's just like a
instead of whole
section
house.
where like the scare actors are just running around scaring the shit out of people, rather than an actual like maze.
Gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
So do you have the fun fact about what this is based on?
It is based on the director's experience with a home invasion. When he was a kid, someone broke into his house.
Well, actually, he had someone come to the door,
Yeah.
and then, but he did not, luckily, get tied up and murdered with his fiance.
Right. And it
Or
was
not
like a
fiance.
string of like home invasions that were happening in his neighborhood.
Yeah. Well, it's also loosely based on, an obvious inspiration would be something like the Manson murders,
Mm-hmm.
where they break in and there's no real motive beyond Charles Manson wanting them to do it for his motive of helter skelter. But really, it really wasn't. It seems like just straight chaos, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And then also there was on April 11th there was something called the Ketty Cabin Murders, which is unsolved to this day. There were four people who it was a family, the son, daughter, mother, and the friend of the sons, and all four of them, three of them were murdered and found killed in the cabin, and one of them was found, one of them was never found. I can't remember if they wound up finding the bones more recently with like cold case files.
Oh,
that
not
sort
the
of thing.
bones.
Yeah, that's rough. So,
Oh, we found your child. It's just a pile of bones.
Well,
Yeah.
they
What
were
the
also
hell?
dead.
Oh,
So
that's true.
yeah.
Oh, we found your child, and you're also just a pile of bones. Why am I telling this to a pile of bones? I don't.
No, Sean. Much sadder than that. The pile of bones was the child.
What do you think I meant?
yeah, he was actually saying
Okay,
that
I
the
thought he
entire
was
time.
saying that they found some bones, and also they found the child.
Oh no.
Okay.
No.
I will say.
It's just they thought that was. They're like the kid's right here. Oh my God, it's the child.
Yeah.
I will say, this movie was so difficult for me to finish. I do not know what about this movie triggered my ADHD, but I watched this like 4 times.
Yeah.
Because either I was falling asleep, I couldn't pay attention. I don't know what was going on, but I watched it last night, and still like parts of it I'm like, I don't even remember this part. Because we watched it together, and I fell asleep.
Yeah.
And then I had watched it, and before like Kelly even brought it up, I was already trying to watch the movie.
Yeah.
I'd watch that first like 15 minutes like 4 different times of like
The love story at the
the
beginning.
love story at the beginning, and I don't know. It's like it's not that it's a bad movie either. It's just I don't know why. I just like could not. A couple times tried to watch it sober, tried to watch it drunk, tried whatever I could to keep myself engaged in this movie.
Dude
I
really
could
tried
not.
his best. He tried different methods.
I
of
tried
wanting-
different methods. I
Tried
just,
different methods of being out of his mind.
I don't know. I just like I. But
Tried
the
on
thing is, I was
mushrooms,
so
I tried
interested.
crack
in-
cocaine. I tried
Yeah,
heroin. I tried fucking heroin. And
I tried
fell asleep.
heroin. I tried.
Now heroin didn't work, but it did make me addicted to heroin.
Yeah. I tried to watch it on a train. I tried to watch it in a plane. I tried to watch it at my mom's house.
Interesting.
That's the end of that rhyme.
That was the end of that rhyme.
Okay. All right.
They don't always have
It was
the
an
rhyme.
interesting. It was an interesting.
But you finished it.
But I did finish it. I did
Congratulations.
eventually finish it.
great.
I will say that these people had no survival instincts.
Yeah.
Whatsoever.
No.
Every time they were hiding, they would just start screaming at the top of their lungs. And it was just like, what do you do? You're giving away your hiding position.
Yeah.
When they posted up in the bedroom, I did like that. That was a good strat.
That was a good strategy. But the fact that they shot their friend, like, they didn't even wait to see who it was.
You know what that should have done though? But it's like, yeah, that is funny, but it's like, dude, that should have been like the proof they needed. Been like, wait, this is a good strategy.
Right.
I mean, we just blasted them. Like I know we got to deal with the trauma. We got to deal with the trauma right now. We did just shoot him in the face.
That's actually where they fucked up. He was like, well, now I'm going to go out there. It's like, well, you already killed your friend.
Yeah,
how many more friends you got?
Yeah, exactly. This is probably not going to happen a second time.
It's probably not going to happen a second time.
The mask guy just keeps sending different people through.
Yeah. Yeah, he keeps going.
Is that Glenn? Oh.
Do you guys know the people at this house? And he sends in another friend of theirs.
Just saying,
just neighbors.
Fuck,
I keep killing the neighbors.
It'd be fun. What I thought about after they shot him too, like if it's like right after they shot him, the music comes on. It
really was
like Dennis gets shot in the face.
It's Always Sunny music. Yeah. It's crazy that like when you watch it, you're like, unless they set the house on fire, there's no way to get him out of that room.
Yeah.
Like even if you shot your friend, you're still getting home invaded. Fucking post up, dog.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like anyway,
it was and I like for me on the movie, I was like fucking terrified seeing this by myself at first. Like it was the first act, especially the movie, was so like great for me. It was one of the highest highs I've had watching a horror movie on this pod, I think, because it was like very like with the banging of the door and everything, like that just gave me goosebumps. I was like, oh fuck, it's a very grounded feeling. I think everyone's been there where you're just home alone and you're like, some shit going down, dude. What?
It's like ultra realism too. Like there's no like creepy, sinister, like outrageous, like ghosts and shit. Like
exactly,
it's just some crazy shit.
Exactly, and that's why I think there was a like past halfway. There was a little bit. They should have like been almost like too delicate in making sure that it stayed completely grounded, because that's where I like absolutely loved it. I thought some of the random teleporting from the like sometimes I was like, okay, but how did they get in there? Like, she was just there, and then what? She just went fuck, started sprinting off camera really quick. Like I felt like it didn't need that because it was already like, even if you just saw her walk away, that still would have been scary.
Yeah,
to be like, where is she going? Like, okay, this dude.
Jesus Christ.
Trying to make out with me, dude.
Because like this movie got me so like excited to where I was like, I don't feel like I've seen very many movies like that where it felt so grounded. And that's what's scary is like, I kind of want more movies to tap into this sort of thing.
Yeah.
Right. It's very heavily relies on the theme of like violence just could happen at any moment.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't need a reason. There doesn't need to be like a backstory. Like a lot of the complaints that this movie got originally was that it lacked the character depth, but that's also like incredibly important to not have the depth. Like, like there's some relatability with the two main characters, right? Because like you're like, oh, they're normal people. But if they dove too deep, like then you kind of get away from like, the randomness of it all.
Yeah.
Which was kind of the point, right? It's like, and it taps back into the 70s stuff, like Last House on the Left, where it's like violence for violence sake.
Mm-hmm.
Like their answer of because you were home is literally like,
that was great. That was a great line.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And that's like the theme of a lot of that like late 60s.
That was a great line. Actually,
it's such a good line. It's also a line that like inspires other horror movie lines similar to that. I watched not to spoil anything, but See No Evil. Like there's a line like that that's like, fuck.
Yeah.
Like just
wait, can I say something real quick again?
Yeah.
Is that just because you were just bringing it up earlier, when I'm like complaining about the like not staying grounded, it was honestly kind of purely on the teleporting type stuff, because actually I felt like when you're saying some of the decision making, because I did bring up like same post setup in there, I feel like that still feels realistic, because if you're fucking like they had been drinking, they had just gone through a lot, like this traumatic thing of him getting rejected on the proposal. That's 4 a.m. They're like exhausted, and like probably like a range of feelings. I do get like I can forgive some of the decision making. Like I'm like, yeah, you know what? They're probably not thinking the most clear.
And then probably haven't been through something like that before.
Yeah.
Because that would change a lot of it. Like as I was watching it yesterday with Megan, I was just like, I've been through enough shit that like something like that happened, I'd get kind of hyped. I'd be like, yeah, bitch, come through. Like, I just, like, especially if I'm already drunk.
Yeah.
I'm just fist fighting these people in the fucking, like, yard, dude.
Ray drunk, going through heartbreak, he would have actually just squared. The first time.
I was fucking squaring up with these
Dude,
people.
the first time the girl knocks on the door at 4 a.m., he just punches her. Whose house is it? Whose house is it? She's like, hey, do you know who? Boom! I am
house.
who I am.
My
This is my. She's like, oh. The other two strangers slowly come out. They're like, we're gonna take her and go. Yo,
This guy's fucking nuts, dude.
Why'd you come here? Because you were home, but like now we know you're home.
Don't run, pussies.
Come get some, bitch.
nice to know you, strangers.
Yeah, Merry Christmas, you filthy animal.
Yeah.
Hey, we got it in there.
I
I
go
forgot
back
do
to
it
the
in
house.
last
The other person's like, "Who's that?" I don't know. Some strangers.
one.
Yeah.
Freeze frame.
They actually call the cops on you.
The
You
movie is just me being arrested.
She's looking suspicious.
What do you mean? What do you mean? They have mask on and.
She didn't at that point, but yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah.
He just punched her.
Do you guys want to do? We should do some cast stuff real quick before we get up into more fun facts, maybe.
Yeah.
Okay.
So this is Patreon. I can vape on the.
Yeah. So writer-director Brian Bertino, he was a co-writer for all. He's a co-writer on all the Strangers movies. He directed Mockingbird. Let's see what else. The Dark and the Wicked. The Monster. Not like a ton of stuff, but he has continued to work and he's continued to write primarily. So a lot of his stuff has come from being able to keep working in horror, though, which is cool.
That is pretty cool.
Yeah. Let's see. Oh, Liv Tyler plays Kristen in this film. Of course, Steven Tyler's daughter from Aerosmith.
Oh, really?
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Did you know that?
No.
You didn't know that?
No.
Congratulations.
Yeah,
now you know stuff.
she's in a lot of stuff, too.
Yeah.
Like, she's got her own career.
Lord of the Rings.
Lord of the Rings, yeah.
Yeah. Armageddon.
Armageddon.
Yeah. Ben Affleck's girlfriend with the little fucking animal crackers. Yeah, they should have done the animal cracker thing in this. That maybe she'd have said yes.
Yep.
Because she says yes in the fucking. Anyway, crazy story about her, by the way. She became a model at 14 because the past is cool. Yeah, her mom was a Playboy bunny, and her dad was fucking Steven Tyler. So, but she's a cool fucking person, man. You see her in interviews and stuff. She seems real grounded for somebody who came up like with a rock star and a supermodel.
When you meet people like that, it is like so fascinating. It's like you have every avenue to have been a piece of shit, but you just turned out to be a good person.
Yeah, or a really good publicist. Either way, good job.
Either way, yeah. Hiring the right people is a skill in and of itself.
Yeah. Absolutely. Speaking of the right people, Scott Speedman, the boyfriend, right? James Hoyt. James Hoyt. English Canadian gentleman. Lots of Grey's Anatomy. He's most known for. Grew up in Toronto. He holds world records for distance freestyle swimming in high school.
Whoa.
Good for him.
Pretty wild. Dollface is actually a model from the girl who plays Dollface, the girl at the door and everything. She's a model from Perth. She was on the cover of Teen Vogue when she was 15. She was on the cover of regular Vogue when she was 16. She still holds
still teen, but yeah.
Yeah, she still holds the record for youngest model to be on that cover. She's not really an actress. She's been in a couple of very small roles here and there, but she's almost exclusively a model that just somehow wound up being attached to this film, which is pretty.
Which they didn't have to do all that much.
No.
They were just showing up at the right time, basically.
Yeah.
Scare the shit out of people.
Yeah, it's wild.
But yeah, it is this whole like the whole movie. Like, there's not really much to it, but like, you know, it does a good job at what it set out to do.
Yeah. It's only 86 minutes too. I mean, it's like real tight.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't.
And several spin-off movies after that.
Yeah, which is
and
crazy.
I think that's the only like aside from like a few other films outside of that, it seems like this is like this guy's life's work, the director. Because like he's just attached to every Strangers movie, and you know that's just his thing.
Yeah,
but it's just like great because it's like you're just seeing this man kind of tell this life story of his, and like kind of like bring his internal fear into like the horror genre. Like this.
And also the fact that he gets to continue to have a producer credit on everything is pretty dope.
Yeah,
like you know, that's basically as long as they keep making shit, he keeps making money. So.
Yeah, he's like, actually, this is my life thing. Yeah, that's. I mean, if I keep getting paid for it, yeah.
Kick back and just say, yeah, I wrote that first one. Give me money. This whole thing was shot in Florence, South Carolina, and Timminsville, South Carolina. Obviously, they didn't need very many locations to get this done. I mean, it's literally just
one.
Yeah,
two maybe.
Yeah, two with the exteriors.
Yeah.
Shot entirely handheld and in chronological order. Some of the interior was shot on a soundstage, and I believe that's where they were in Florence.
That makes sense, chronological order, because they were improvising a lot of it, so it had to be chronological.
Right.
I think like the main thing, like the way like that movie pans out in my head was like, just like fuck around, make shit happen, but at the end you have to get tied up in.
Right.
And then we do the end.
Yeah.
And the rest of it is just like, okay, let's scare the shit out of the actors.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I had the note about the scaring them thing. But one of the biggest things was not just the moments where they show up, but they also like the banging on the door, like obviously they do things in post to amplify sound, but all the stuff that scared them in the movie is stuff they actually did. So so not just like when someone shows up or whatever, but like they wouldn't, like you said, they wouldn't be told when stuff was like banging, but they did other shit just to creep them out, just to keep them on their toes. Whoa. So which is pretty terrifying as an actor, just to be like, hey, by the way, we're gonna kind of torture you a little bit.
It actually sounds so fun, though.
Yeah,
it's like the good kind of method acting. You know?
Yeah, it's like almost like a haunted house that you can't leave because you got to get paid.
Right. Also, get paid to go through a haunted house, basically. You know,
for dope,
dude. That's dope.
The song that plays on that vinyl, the song is actually. It's called Mama Tried by Merle Haggard and the Strangers.
Yeah.
Oh.
Nice little time. Right?
Love that scene where like the record skips and it keeps playing and it keeps playing and it keeps playing and like she's like terrified. Because like there's this thing, and like Ari Aster does this really well too. Where it's like when you're in like moments like that of like very like traumatic events in your life, there's those like little subtle things that are happening in the background that you're aware of, but you're not aware, like you're aware of it, but you're not listening. Yeah. But those are the subtle things that when you think back on, those are the weird things that you remember. Where I was just like, that's an interesting nuance, like to have that in the background, like as something like fucking crazy's going on, you know?
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
It's like even the skipping of the record is like something that is gonna linger with you, or that. It's like, is that even happening? Is that just something her brain fixates on afterwards? You know, and you're like when you like go back here, you're like, oh my, I just remember the sound being there. What the fuck?
Yeah.
One more fun fact, and then we can do our last little our thoughts on the movie as a whole. We can get back to that because I know we had some thoughts on this generally. So just one more little fun thing. Steven Tyler. First band he was in was originally called, his first band he was in is called Chain Reaction, but its first name when that band first started back before Aerosmith and everything was actually called The Strangers.
Really?
And then his daughter would go on to be in a movie called The Strangers.
That's fucking.
How's
cool.
that for fucking fun facts? You fucks.
Cool.
That's why you pay us money.
That's a good.
And
That's a good one.
Thank you mercilessly.
Did you even know that, Kelly? Sorry.
No, that's what we're doing.
No, I'm just saying.
It's our job.
You're right.
Yeah.
Sorry, you didn't even know that. But
No.
also, he did.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. Dude, I got you, bro. People keep saying Jack doesn't do shit. Jack doesn't do this, that.
Who the fuck says that?
Me.
People are talking.
No, I'm just kidding.
All right, Sean.
Yeah.
Which one of these people? Give me the list of everyone in the movie that you can remember.
Oh, probably Ari Aster.
No.
What was this? Who was that? That's the director of Midsommar. Okay, what were you saying?
Give me the list of people you think you could take in this movie.
Oh, in a fight.
Starting from the easiest to the hardest.
All right, first I'll take the doll face, obviously.
Okay.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Honestly, if in a one-on-one situation, she's screwed.
Yeah.
Give it the 1-2.
I'll go that other. Dude, honestly, I was thinking, like, I feel like those strangers, we could fight them.
Honestly, like 3v3,
Yeah.
we'd beat the shit out of them.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
We didn't get a lot of the other girl, the lady.
fucking
She looked more like a woman. But I think we could.
Oh,
She didn't
yeah,
look
the
that
older
strong.
lady? Yeah.
The biggest threat, I will say, I think the masked guy did look a little menacing.
Sure.
you know?
Yeah. But also, he's cutting off his peripherals, bro.
That's true.
He's not gonna see a good left hook coming or a good right hook. Like for that instance, the only thing he's gonna notice is jabs coming at him.
Yeah.
He's gotta kind of reel it from behind the back.
Mm-hmm.
Knock
I'm
him
not
the
even a
fuck
fighter.
out, dude.
I'm not even a fighter. I think there's not a single person I couldn't take in this movie.
Yeah.
I'd start with the two little Mormon boys. And then I'd look around and I'd say, who's next?
Which is funny because
You want to find God?
Yeah.
Which is great
Honestly,
'cause
maybe
at
Glenn
that
Howard.
point everyone's gone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone's dead.
Everyone's dead.
He's just threatening the city block or the town. Yeah. so
Honestly, Glenn Howard might be trouble.
he could be
Yeah,
trouble.
I
Yeah.
could see
Yeah.
Actually.
I could see that being a kind of a harder fight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not his
Discounting the-
character, dude.
Hmm?
Not his character.
Not his character.
Wait, are we
No.
fighting the actors and actresses or the characters?
Characters?
Oh, then
yeah, we could take him.
He's an idiot.
Yeah, we could take him.
I feel like
Um,
Liv Tyler could handle herself.
You know what? I
though.
was actually defending them earlier and saying, like,
Yeah.
the decision making, I understand. He had no excuses, though. Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
No. But I think he actually I think his character was stupid. And that's okay. I think even
That's
the way
okay.
he talked on the phone, I was like, oh, he's the dumb guy.
Yeah, you gotta
Mm-hmm.
you gotta communicate,
Yeah.
especially when you see the house has been all fucked up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Someone just threw a brick on your car, dog.
Yeah, you're gonna.
Oh,
You're
was
gonna
that a brick? I don't even know what it was. It was like.
he made
think it was
no
a brick, yeah.
attempt to make his presence known.
Yeah.
He made no attempt to go, "Hey, are you home?
Yeah.
My friends,
Are
I'm
you
coming
okay?"
in. Are you okay?"
Yeah.
No attempt whatsoever.
Not that he we're not saying he deserved it,
no.
but he didn't do anything to help himself.
No.
But again, no survival instincts.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, Glenn would have been, I think, after the two kids, he would have been the easiest, actually. Before
Yeah.
the dolphin. I just feel like he's so
Yeah.
oblivious, I could just sneak up behind him and go,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. You agree? You concur with this list?
Yeah, I concur with the list. I think the husband really didn't put much of a fight.
I
dude.
feel like
he
I
really
feel
did
like
not
he
put up
just
a fight.
kind of pussed out, man. you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah.
I feel like
I
you
get,
weren't
I get that
fighting
you're
for your-
heartbroken,
but hold on,
dude.
no, but
Well, this is
power
probably why she
scaling,
broke
power
your heart.
scaling,
This is
power
probably why she broke his
scaling,
heart, though.
power
She didn't feel
scaling,
protected.
Why
power
is he saying
scaling.
power
He killed Glenn's character. He's stronger than him. I'm sorry.
With a gun. That's not physical strength.
That's what he
though.
has. That's it. The character in the story
He
has
does
a gun.
have a gun. He does have
Also,
a gun.
the
He's
fact
probably
that the
the
gun
hardest
wasn't
person to fight.
The fact that the gun wasn't picked up immediately. If you're Liv Tyler and you know there's a gun in the house and someone's banging on the door and shit, get
She didn't
the
know.
fucking
She didn't
gun.
know.
The fact
Yes, she
that they
did.
didn't hold on to the gun.
Yeah.
That's
No,
crazy.
but
That's
Liv
crazy.
Tyler didn't know it was not her house, and it was the guy's dad's house. I believe.
Oh yeah,
And
that's a good point.
That's true too.
Well, he should have also just got the gun immediately.
Also, even if the gun ran out of bullets, like fucking taking a hit from from the end of a shotgun
also,
is
yeah,
like you break someone's fucking face
Oh,
really
sure.
like easily
Yeah.
with the end of a shotgun. Why wouldn't you hold on to that?
this is something else I wanted to bring up about this, and I forgot. Maybe the reason why your fucking girlfriend said no to marrying you is because you don't fucking believe her.
Right.
Are you
that
kidding
too.
me?
Yeah.
You don't believe her? You don't protect her, dude.
She says she's terrified, and someone's in the house, and you go, no, you're overreacting. This is why
This
you
is why
don't
she
get
said
to
no,
have
dude.
a wife.
Right. This is why she said no.
You number one, you didn't believe her when she said something was up. Number two,
Might as well just ask her if she was on her period, dude.
absolutely.
That would explain things.
That would explain.
There's a shark at the door. Must smell blood. Here's the list
This is
of
an
things.
awful boyfriend.
I'm gonna teach you how to be a fucking adult man right now, in case you're watching and you don't know.
Okay.
Woman
please.
says something, even if you don't believe her, pretend. She
Pretend.
doesn't know. You don't need to hurt her feelings. You know,
No.
you can withhold judgment, but you know,
Wait, really?
I would say
Should write this down?
primarily believe her. But if you
Nah.
don't,
Yeah.
but if you,
Don't just invalidate your girlfriend's feelings.
Yeah.
not out loud, Jesus.
Right. No
And
matter
then-
how heartbroken she made you in the moment, like there's no
Yeah,
reason to just
and I will
invalidate
say-
her feelings like that because you're not making the situation better.
She wasn't dealing with the stress of the situation well, but she does seem like a very reasonable person.
Absolutely,
She does.
She
You know, I
doesn't
don't
exhibit
think-
some other like overreactiveness.
Yeah.
She is obviously cautious. She said no to marrying you.
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh yeah, and the second thing, if someone that you love is scared and tells you someone is trying to break in or is in the house, you get the gun.
Get the gun.
First thing, you don't sit there and argue with her about whether or not she's telling the truth.
Yeah,
Right.
that's
Why would she lie in the first place? You say, "Oh shit, that's crazy, babe," and you get the fucking gun.
Well, it's because he is emotional. After I'm not defending him.
Sounds like you're defending him.
I am a little bit.
Playing devil's advocate over here.
I just feel. I mean, listen, this guy's going through a lot.
He's going through a lot.
He's just like, oh, now you want to be freaking out. What is this, the guilt because you just said no? You ruined my life.
I'm gonna say I don't agree.
I don't either, but someone asked you. Hey,
Yeah.
I feel bad. Listen, I would tell him if I was his friend, if I was Glenn, if I had a chance before I got my face shut off by him, I would say, listen, I know you're going through a lot,
Yeah,
but you gotta believe her. You gotta talk to her.
Yeah.
Because you do this, you act on impulse, you're gonna shoot your friend in the face.
That's true.
And I just feel like he wasn't. I'm not defending him again. Because listen, I'm not defending him. I'm just saying there's a reason, and I would want to work on those things. I think we could sit down and be like, "This isn't how you react. I know you're mad. I know you're upset. You know, did you see the way he was eating that ice cream? He was pissed off.
You're
it
so
was
mad.
aggressively eating the ice
It'd be
cream.
so funny if she was like, "There's someone in the house," and he's like, "You know, a husband would go check."
Yeah.
But looks like I am not that guy.
Oh, Film Flub, the ice cream. They and I get why this happened. It's really hard when you're using real ice cream, which is nuts, but they had to because they're eating it. That's at different levels during the shooting. If you go back and watch the movie, the ice
Holy
cream
shit!
is-
No, you're right.
yeah, it's
You're
always a
actually
different-
right.
yeah.
Now that I think, no. There was one spot where I remember
Yeah.
noticing that I remember thinking to myself, I was like, did the guy with the mask eat it? Like,
Oh, that's probably why they left it in. Yeah.
Wait, what if that's true? What
Yeah,
if that's
that-
what
He
I
happened?
stopped to eat the ice cream.
Unless it's a flub, I don't think the director would say that.
Canonically, they would
yeah,
do it to
yeah,
fuck
yeah,
with him.
Yeah.
That's a great point.
Mm.
Good
So-
job, Sean. Well, you
'Cause I don't
really,
think it
you
ever.
really saved
I
it.
didn't see it get higher, or maybe correct me if I'm wrong. Maybe it did.
That's
think
a
it does,
funny
yeah.
way
Oh,
to
it does, so then
terrorize
he spit it
someone,
back.
though. Like,
Yeah, he's putting it back in.
fucking Rocky Road.
They're like posted up in the bedroom. They're like, and then they put it in later.
Ooh.
They're like, this is so
Ooh, new idea for a Strangers movie. Do the same movie from the other point of view.
Right. Yeah.
Do it from the killers.
That's just Home Alone.
No. No, I mean the exact same movie. Do it
Yeah.
again from the killer's point of view.
Yeah.
Show them like running around and doing all kinds of fun shit. You know, it'd be fun.
Yeah. What were they doing?
What happens after?
Wait. Also,
Oh,
did they
okay,
kill other
okay,
people
hold
in the
on.
town?
Do they what?
No.
Why was it so empty?
Well, they were just in a secluded like neighborhood.
Oh.
Okay. How about the people from Strangers versus Kevin from Home Alone?
Ooh, that's fun.
Oh. Both are bloodlusted.
Well, there
Both
is
are
actually a
bloodlusted.
movie kind of
Kevin's got
like
prep
that.
time though.
Oh, okay.
There's a movie I'd like to cover at some point. It's a French movie and it's Home Alone, but it's like action, like with real blood. And shit.
Yeah,
Hell
Kevin
yeah,
with
dude.
prep time I kill most.
Oh,
Yeah,
dude.
I think he'd take him.
Yeah, I don't know why that kid's a Green Beret, but it absolutely that kid could be training like militants in Guatemala right now if he wanted to. Yeah, Kevin McAllister as an adult is just a fucking Navy SEAL.
Kevin with prep time could beat Goku.
Yeah, well, that's not true.
Yeah, he could. How would he something?
What are you talking about? Goku's like a planet destroyer. What do we?
Okay,
Who's gonna stop that?
That's got to stop.
Who's gonna stop that?
You've been doing that
Who's
multiple
gonna stop
times.
that? Well, I did. I'm playing with
He doesn't
it, but-
mean for the Patreon. He means for your health.
Oh yeah.
I don't care about that.
Oh.
No,
Well, then fucking learn to edit faster, bitch. Do you care about my health or learn to fucking edit? All
All right, 1 to 10, strangers.
1 to 10? What do you mean?
Where's your watermelon, by the way? Really good.
Ooh.
Green one's watermelon if you want.
What is a 10 though? See, I don't know. With my movies, like I'm like, what is
Like what you would rate it?
Or
like
you
my
wanna do-
top
you wanna
movies
do
when I'm
5
like
stars? We can do 5 stars instead.
what's the
5
same
stars?
fucking thing?
Okay, Jesus.
It is.
If I go no, but if I'm like okay,
Correct.
some of my top movies
Oh,
that
that
I've
would
seen
help.
where I'm like Scream, Halloween,
Sure.
and Hereditary was really good.
Mhm.
Which are those? What are they? I don't know. I would go. My gut wants to say it's like a 7 point something. I think it's like a seven.
I was literally thinking the same thing.
7.2.
Okay.
Mhm. I'd give it a 7.5.
Yeah, I would too.
I'd say it's a little bit more enjoyable than a 7.2, I guess.
Yeah.
But it's definitely not like one of the best horror movies I've ever seen. And there's a lot of redeemable qualities about the movie.
Yeah, it's crazy because that first part, I'm like, there was some 10 out of 10 moments. I
Absolutely,
mean, I
yeah.
felt the amount of feelings I felt
Right,
Yeah.
right.
for a 7 is actually ridiculous.
Yeah.
I did feel like more could have been done
Done.
with this.
Yeah.
But
Well, and that's
you
the
know.
thing. Like, I think it's just the concept in and of itself is limiting, right?
Right,
Where
right.
it's like,
But that's what made it so good,
You don't
too, though.
need, yeah, exactly. You don't need that depth, but because it doesn't have that depth, it's hard for me to go, oh, this is a 10 out of 10. You
Right.
know?
Exactly.
No, but I feel like if they kept it so grounded, I think it could have been like that 10 out of 10. If they
Oh
just,
yeah,
like-
yeah. Or like with not the teleporting thing.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
just like kept it very like just menacing, like where they're
Mhm.
like, "Fuck these people, man! What the hell?"
I also didn't like the way they killed them too, like where they just sat there stabbing them like that. Like I was just like, why are they so? I don't know. I guess like what? How else would have they done it? Or I don't know. But it just seems so. I don't know. They're just so weird about it. Maybe that was helped the kind of premise though. Too.
Yeah, I guess. I know I see what you're saying because like they could have killed him when he was out in the forest the whole time.
Right.
They're like, keep him alive for this whole time just so we can stab him in the stomach.
Just so we could stab him in the stomach.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, but I guess it would be to do it in front of her. Would be
That's
like the thing
true.
they're getting off on.
That's
That's
a good
true.
point.
Yeah, to watch them like suffer
yeah.
is what.
See,
the
I don't
whole
know. I
thing-
feel so weird about it. Like I feel like usually movies that on here are like this is kind of just shit, bad. You know, it's like this is clearly a bad one, but it's cheesy or something. It's good, like or it's just bad. And then, like somewhere I'm like, wow, this is just great. It was just
Right.
This was a roller coaster of emotions. I thought
right.
like I can see why someone would hate this movie and think it's like not great, but I can also see why it'd be someone's like
You can see why it's
top
a
tier.
classic.
Yeah, I could see it being like someone's favorite horror movie. To be honest, like,
Absolutely.
Right.
Yeah, it's subtle without being it's subtle without being boring, but it's also well done. So it's not just like bare bones.
Right,
Exactly,
right,
yeah,
right.
yeah.
It sets out what it does, what it set out to do, and
Yeah.
then I think it's because we watch horror movies so often now
Yeah.
that we're like, oh, like yeah, it's fine.
It was
you know?
also like in a time of a vacuum of horror because like
oh yeah,
because really like
Yeah.
you had the Hostel movies.
mm-hmm.
They were kind of dominating that mid 2000s vibe of like torture porn and stuff.
Right.
And so this seemed like it was like tapering back from that a little bit, but adding the intensity of that.
What year was this?
2008.
Mm.
So by that time, you'd already had Hostel 1 and 2 would come out. The Saw movies were coming out. So it did seem like things were getting so into the torture element of it, and this movie was able to capture the vibe of the terror you feel with that without necessarily like, hey, now we're going to show someone like cutting someone's Achilles tendon in half and make you watch it up close.
Yeah.
Like that kind of stuff got to be a little much, I think. And I think by like the late 2000s, everybody was like, oh, we can still deliver a good movie without like getting super gory and trying to make you throw up and shit.
Yeah. Let's not forget the point of the movie.
Right.
Yeah, it definitely had its place in time, and it's there's a reason why it resonated for sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
But yeah, it's just like I don't know what after like to have watched it right next to Black Christmas too, where it's just like oh man, just the comparison.
Yeah.
Of like having to compare sit and compare these movies like you're not like there's no comparison like as far as like there's two completely different films.
Yeah.
But like to go from like a like 100% this is a classic horror movie that shaped horror and then watching Strangers and it's like it's
I'll be honest, like I think like Black Friday was like
Black Christmas.
Black
I've
Friday.
done it a bunch too.
It was consistently better, but I don't know. I feel like that some of the highs on this movie were like for me. I really like it was probably like it had a higher highs.
Yeah, and I think the situation that you watched it in was like amplified that too.
Absolutely, yeah. One last thing before we do the wrap up. You mentioned that there was issues with audio, so I did want to say the original prints of this that they sent out to theaters, they had an audio issue where there was static over a lot of portions of the quiet parts of the film, where there's like what is that called when you do that audio adjustment for like denoising or whatever?
Hiss.
Yeah. But there was the original prints of this. Audiences actually complained about it, and they had to like send in new prints.
Damn.
And
yeah,
so,
they just picked up too much noise.
Yeah, the early screenings and stuff.
I wonder if do they have a designated like audio person on that? I mean, they should have. And if
and in the editing process, someone should have noticed before sending it out.
That's too many hands.
Yeah.
For that to go through, for no one to have picked up.
Yeah.
The background noise like that.
Yeah, but I mean, even with that, with even the audiences that had that complaint, they still liked the movie. Like it did great in early reviews of the film and everything.
Sound is super important for films. So whoever was their audio person really dropped the ball then.
Yeah. Well, I think we touched base on just about everything with this movie.
Says as he fucks up all.
I say way over here. Well, I think off my mic. So I guess we should do the roundup.
Okay.
So this is the last one of the year, so no pressure.
Okay.
But I'm counting the Patreons for the final total when we do the New Year's episode.
You got swept the last time we did this, so do you want to go first, or do you want me to go first?
Yeah, I'm gonna let Ray pick because
I know him.
He's at a disadvantage, so he's allowed to. You know him.
All of them? Go ahead. No, you said this last time.
I don't. Yeah, and I think I was confusing it. $9 million on the budget, 83 million on the box office.
Oh.
Okay. Well, we're not doing. What would you have guessed just for fun? Jesus fucking Christ.
Sorry.
I probably would have gone like 6 or 7 on the budget. I feel like I would have gone pretty low.
Yeah.
Just because
it is a low budget, but
and then I did
higher
not.
than it should have.
I probably would have said like 30 million or something. I don't. Think
I mean, did they spend the whole budget on Liv
No,
Tyler?
it did well.
Yeah, it
did really well.
82 million.
Yeah, it's really good.
Pretty good. Yeah.
I mean, got several sequels, so
I'm gonna give you 1 and 1
sure,
for that. By the way, we're just gonna split it.
Okay.
Instead of
1 for
getting rid
1.
of it,
But that
yeah.
was on the nose, right? 83 million.
82.
Yeah.
Wow.
9 million budget, but 9 million is really high for this. Like they were able to shoot what 10 years later, almost, or 9 years later, they shot 4.5 million was what they shot Get Out on. Like, come on, bro, 9 million.
9 million. What the fuck did they? Definitely didn't use it on the audio person.
Yeah, get your refund.
Get your fucking refund.
All right, Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah, this one I don't know.
Okay. Ooh.
Who's going first? Me or you?
I'm gonna say critics gave it an 82.
Okay.
Audience score was a 79.
Right.
I'll go critics 78, audience. You idiot! You said people were enjoying this effort, so I'm gonna go 84.
84?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we got 82 to 79 and 78 to 84. I don't have an explanation for this. There's 164 critic reviews, and quite a few of those are from actual, like, genuine critics. 250,000
Whoa.
audience reviews,
Holy
Damn.
shit.
which is so fucking many. I don't know if there's few movies that have that many where people have taken the time to say their opinion on fucking Rotten Tomatoes. And maybe that contributes to it because there's just so much more.
Yeah.
It's 49% and 48%.
Really?
Are you serious?
Yeah, it's crazy.
Holy shit.
Which is crazy because I've never
Wait.
heard a single person say a bad word about this movie.
Wait, but hold on.
That's
I did
crazy.
say earlier I was like I could see some people loving it and some people hating it. So maybe there is that
I mean,
portion of the audience,
yeah.
especially with Rotten Tomatoes, because people will give zeros.
Yeah,
And so
Right.
if you don't like something, it can bring down that
Right.
average so hard.
yeah,
Right.
yeah, 100%. So yeah, you guys
do
are
you
one on
think
one
this
on that
is-
too.
Do you think this is that same thing that we always bring up with the, like, because it's so fucking terrifying to people, that idea
Yeah.
of, like, being home invaded, like, at any
Oh,
given
like it freaked
moment?
them out so much they're like, I don't like the movie, and they
Yeah.
don't process it that way. They just go, it's bad.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it's I think it might be a combination of that and the fact that there's just more people that bothered to participate in the reviewing process.
Right.
And I think there's just so many different blogs and stuff too to add to that critic score.
Mm-hmm.
And critics were coming back around to being fucking dickheads around in the 2000s because I think in the same way that 80s campy like money grab stuff had turned off a lot of critics, I think the same thing happened in the 2000s with Hostel and stuff like that, where people started to go, "Oh, horror is just a bunch of gore now," and I think people so critics started to kind of blanket react to horror that way too. So
That makes sense.
yeah, but I mean, it's a fucking
Interesting.
just
That's
another
surprising.
reason. Do not trust fucking Rotten Tomatoes.
Rotten Tomatoes is a terrible way to score things. Though,
Absolutely.
In general,
Yeah.
like the way they do it. Because isn't it literally just positive or negative?
Yeah, pretty
Not
much.
the 0%. Actually, I think it literally is like you either.
Yeah,
like it or
yeah.
don't
Their
like it.
their
Yeah.
review is only whether it's good or bad. They give it a tomato or a splat.
Yeah,
I think it's
like
the
that's
thing,
a shitty way of reviewing.
Right, because
something.
there's just so much in between.
Yeah. There's no fucking pizza sauce or something. I don't know.
Yeah, no,
Um,
you're right.
So anyway, fuck Rotten Tomatoes. Eat
That's
shit.
the takeaway from
I
this.
just,
Yeah.
the more we, but like, and I think we said this before, where it's just like, man, like, don't even listen to critics or reviews. If you
Yeah.
see something that like vaguely looks like something you might like,
Yeah.
watch it. Why not?
You think Hollywood chainsaw hookers would exist if somebody listened to critics?
Mm-hmm.
You got to go out there
No.
and make what you want.
I've
Yeah,
never seen it, but
honestly,
I just
like-
know that's no way.
There's no way.
Dude, I get people who will tell me that Hereditary is not good, and I'm like, that's insane.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's crazy. Everyone's got a different opinion on movies, and art is subjective.
Yeah.
Boom.
Well, we really did it, boys.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
this is a great ending.
Did we? Is this our 6-month mark? Are we past? We're past that, I think. Right?
I think so.
We started in Father's Day, which is
Yeah.
in June, right? So
Yeah.
June, July.
August, September,
August,
October,
September,
November, December.
Oh wow, 7 months.
Wow,
Wow.
Holy shit.
we did it.
Wow.
We're half a year in.
Yeah. And all thanks to you guys,
Yeah.
because you pushed us. We didn't think you'd
Thank
join the
you.
Patreon, but we made it just in case. And now,
Yeah, honestly, once you guys start paying money for this, it puts a pressure on us.
Yeah, thank you. God, I don't like pressure.
well, no, Sean. Well, for the year 2024, your boys are signing off, and we'll see you for our New Year's episode. Boys, is there anything you'd like to say? You know what? Yeah, you know what? Sean, this would be a good little roundup. Sean, can you express to your Patreon members?
Thank
who-
you for
Rounding
your
up the year?
patronage. And I mean
Yeah.
it. Honestly, I'm sorry when I did that as a joke to like punch you. I mean, it's because like I do feel the pressure,
Yeah.
and I mean it. So thank
Yeah.
you guys.
You gonna cry?
No.
Okay.
Cut to Ray
Um,
quick.
Go to Ray.
Am I rounding up the year or what was?
Yeah. I mean, just a general,
Yeah, no, I just this was something that I always wanted to do. I think I was the first one to bring it. I guess I kind of brought the idea up,
dude,
right?
Zach bandwagon on this shit.
Yeah, Zach was into it, but Zach was still when I brought it up. Zach was still on the road, and we're 6 months, 7 months in, but I started building this shit like 3 or 4 months before. Like as soon as we got to the apartment,
yeah,
that was kind of my plan, was to have something like this. So
Yeah.
once everyone kind of got around to actually sit down and like get to it, and we got the mics and everything together, it was nice to watch something that I had been working at come into fruition.
Yeah.
And now that we're actually deep and invested in it, like it's actually really dope to see things progress to where they're going. And I'm like, there's a lot of hope for like the future of like this actually being something. Like people are actually paying us to do this. It's fucking nuts.
Yeah.
Which is awesome. It's awesome to see Sean like get into it, because like at the beginning, like he's the outsider of the horror movie stuff, and like now Sean's probably more of an expert on horror than a lot of people.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Most of you fuckers.
I'd like to thank everybody for hanging out with us through us figuring out how to do this. Because really, if you go back and you watch, I mean, Ray finding his way, lighting and sound wise and set wise, and both of you, I'd like to thank for helping me figure out how to get the best format out of this, and being patient with me while I dragged you guys through a lot of different formats to get us where we are now. I don't think it sounds too different to the audience, but I think for us, it's important how we flow with it. You know?
And then having to listen to myself a lot, and like kind of like even just picking up on my like own speech patterns and stuff, or it's just like, man, I really need to articulate myself a lot better often. Because
the irony, right?
Yeah, right. As I said, some of the old stuff that I listened back on, especially the Cabin in the Woods one, holy shit, dude! I want to bury that episode. We should redo Cabin in the Woods, because my God, I was incoherent. I don't know how you guys. Do we even have listens on that? I hope not.
Yes.
Okay. Well.
I think it's at like 50.
Yeah,
so.
But I'm also I just feel like I'm getting better at the art of podcasting.
Yeah.
Like Sean really picked up on it really quickly and like just ran with it. And then you had kind of an idea of like where you wanted to go, but like I was just like kind of like, okay, like how am I putting my input? Like how am I phrasing things?
Yeah.
Am I interjecting too much? Am I like, am I derailing the podcast too much? Am I annoying Zach too much?
100%.
Yeah. But like all of that like really is coming into play, and like I also like it's making me more comfortable in myself too, which is interesting.
Cool.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, that was so much more in mine now, but
well, we can talk more about that on our New Year's episode when we round up stuff. But yeah. We love you guys. Thanks for hanging out, and
love you.
We'll see you next month for your next Patreon episode.
Love you.
Okay,
love you guys.
Bye.